Hi, I know I look exhausted. Let me just tell you what's been happening. A number of advent calendars have launched their waitlists. Liberty, Look Fantastic, Cult Beauty, Esper, and so on. I will link all of those in the description box below. So what's going to happen is we're going to have a very quiet July here on this channel. And then around August 9th or so, which is when I hope to get the details of the Fortnum and Mason advent calendar, I will start doing more frequent, regular advent calendar videos as usual, and probably, have a go at them because, I don't really expect, much change by way of content of advent. I don't really expect to be blown away. I would love to be proved wrong. I would love to be wrong. I would love for brands to treat us, to give us good value for our money, but, with the pandemic being, showing no signs of ending, with the world in recession, with financial crunch everywhere, cost of living crisis, and so on. I don't really see brands do anything apart from try and maximize their profit. So we're not going to really see, amazing value for money. We're not going to be, brands are not going to treat us, or spoil us. No, no, no. It's going to be same old all over again, I feel. That's just me guessing. I'd love to be proven wrong. So yeah, I will be starting my price breakdown videos and have a go at all those advent calendars from early August onwards. So make sure you're here for that. So why are we having a very quiet July? It's Gramps. Those of you who have been following my community page updates know that my Gramps was in hospital with sepsis. What happened? June 5th, Platinum Jubilee. My grandparents live alone with a caregiver. Yeah. For their privacy's sake, I'm not going to give out their address and so on. They watched the Platinum Jubilee, and my gran told me that Prince Louis was really cute, and she enjoyed seeing all the children, and the pageant was nice, and yeah, the Queen waved and so on. The Queen is just a bit older than my granddad, and my Gramps, wants to get a 100th birthday card from her. We all want that for him as well. So, this assumes that the Queen herself would hit 100, yeah? But what happened after the Platinum Jubilee, that very Monday night, he started vomiting. So my gran got a local sort of doctor to come home and give him an antiemetic injection to stop the vomiting. The next day, my parents turned up and took him to the hospital. And here he was diagnosed with jaundice and sepsis, septicemia. That is a very, very serious problem with a very high mortality rate. And I was quite sure, having lost an uncle to sepsis in March, that Gramps wasn't going to come home. This was it. Because my uncle passed away in March with sepsis. But surprisingly, after a few days of, no, he's not responding to treatment, his body started responding to the antibiotics and was fighting the sepsis. So there was a bit of hope. And then the doctors discovered, with all the MRIs and imaging and things, that what had happened was the prostate cancer with which he was diagnosed soon after I began my blog had spread right up to the shoulders, and the mass, the growth, had sort of perforated the gallbladder. And as a result, sludge was leaking into the abdomen, and yeah, it was a crisis situation. So what they've done is they put a stent to repair that, to bypass that, so that the perforated gallbladder will not affect anything else. That way, he was relieved of the sepsis after that. But he was discharged after almost 3 weeks in hospital. He went home after that. He is better, yes, definitely, without the sepsis, yes, but it is a touch and go situation, with the prostate cancer right on the lungs and, on the kidneys. We're looking at imminent kidney failure or lung failure or, vertebral column collapse. It's up to the shoulders, people, at any time. At this point, I would be delightfully surprised if my Gramps actually saw the New Year or Christmas. Delightfully. At this point, I'm exhausted. I know. I haven't been sleeping. I've been crying a lot. You can probably tell there's no multi-chrome eyeshadow. I genuinely can't be asked. I just wanted to film this to update you lot, I will do my empties. I am filming my empties after this. But yeah, otherwise, I just can't be asked right now. Just genuinely can't be asked. At this point, every moment that I get with my Gramps, every moment that my Gramps is alive, is just a bonus. But Gramps is talking. I visited him in hospital a couple of times, and he was, oh, let's recite poetry, and we recited our favorite poems together. And I showed him a couple of old books that I bought. He looked at them properly, responded, and everything. I will definitely be continuing to visit him because every moment with him is a bonus right now. It's just a blessing, but it's not going to. Unfortunately, it's not good news. I mean, it wasn't. I wasn't impractical enough to expect him to live as long as Methuselah or something. 200 or 150 or even 100 looks pretty much impossible at this point. I really don't. I mean, according to doctors, he's not going to see his next birthday. May 14th is his birthday. April 14th is my birthday. It doesn't look likely that he'll see his next birthday. In fact, it's not going to go on beyond a few weeks, is what we're hearing. Once he was home, one night last week, he actually had lung trouble. Started choking, gasping for breath, wheezing. There was a croaking sound, a rough sound, a searing sound when he was trying to breathe, struggling to breathe, really. And again, a doctor was called up in the night and prescribed emergency medication, which helped. So it's kind of ups and downs right now. There is a caregiver, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And the problem with this is that I lost my uncle in March. What is this? I can't keep losing people every 3 months, can I? That's not how it works. And the thing with Gramps is my mum was quite ill for the first 6 years of my life. So it was my Gramps who practically raised me. Dad was busy with mum. And my grandparents, my mother's parents, they raised me the first 5 or 6 years of my life and mentored me. And, my interest in a lot of things is thanks to Gramps. So yeah, I am very close. Gramps has always had my back. I mean, even if there is a problem between us. I mean, we've argued 4 or 5 times in our entire lives, Gramps and I. We've had rows. We have had rows 4 or 5 times in our entire lives. That's huge. I mean, I've lost count of the number of times my parents and I have had rows. The rest of the family and I. So yeah, with Gramps it's different. 4 or 5 times in our entire lives we've had rows. The last one being in 2019. 2020 New Year's, I think. Yeah, that was the last time we had a row. Yeah, that was because he gave away my copy of a book which I had lent to him, to somebody else. So yeah, I kind of threw his fit. Because it was my copy, and I bought it because it was an edition that I wanted. So Les Miserables, the book was. Gramps is a very special person. He worked for a Swiss shipping company, like his father before him, and he interacted with people from all over the world, captains and shipping crew and so on, and has had a lot of experience in this. He is known as a godfather of shipping in at least 2 port cities. Yeah, he's got a lot of proteges in shipping today. Of course, the shipping industry has taken a beating after the 2008 recession. He learned French. He speaks very good French. He actually reads Les Miserables in French. He reads Les Miserables in French. Can you imagine? I can't do it in English. Oh my God. Apparently he learned French when he was at university. He was studying economics at university. A subject he wasn't very fond of. Anyway, yeah, so I don't want to go on and on, make this all about, I really don't want to. I mean, I don't know how Advent calendar season is going to go because, I hope I don't lose him in the middle of Advent calendar season. I hope it sort of extends, he miraculously recovers. I mean, I know the prostate cancer is going to claim him one day, but I hope that day is far away, particularly not in the middle of Advent calendar season. That would really, I mean, can you imagine? I'm supposed to come online and say nasty things about, Harrods or something, or Liberty, or somebody sending us bronze sprays and, little wash bags and things, and Ico eyeliner, black eyeliners, and Evelyn cleansers, and instead, NARS mini orgasm blushes, and, you know, instead of sitting moping. Yeah, I'd rather, you know, be bad-mouthing advent calendars. Because, you know, Gramps and I, we both share a rather dark sense of humour, a rather irreverent sense of humour, and we both, you know, find relief in laughing at things. So I'd rather do that than anything else. So yeah, I am exhausted. You can probably tell. If you're going to troll me about how nasty I look right now, yeah, so be it. I know. I am stress eating, binge eating. I had my booster shot, by the way, and my skin has started peeling, but I couldn't give an R's right now. So that is the situation. I just wanted to update you, Lord. I will be posting my empties video very shortly, probably within the next week, and then, you know, not do much else in July, apart from July empties, of course. And then, you know, in August we'll start afresh, yeah? So I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for your support. I know that a lot of you have sent very encouraging messages, have actually DM'd me, have spoken to me, have written, personally emailed me even, and said, you know, listen, we're there. And Sadaf Khan, you actually said Gramps was going to come back home. You're right, he came back home. He did come back. Thank you so much. Because, you know, when my mum texted me to say it's jaundice and sepsis, my heart sort of plummeted. Because my cousin is a doctor, the son of my uncle who passed away recently. My uncle himself was a doctor. So is my aunt, his wife. They all have told me, you know, sepsis, it's, you know, 5% chances of survival. And in fact, my cousin actually said it's 1% chance of survival if it's septicemia already. So yeah, when I heard sepsis, I thought, this is it. He's not going to make it. Surprisingly, he rallied. His body rallied. So yeah, you were right, I was wrong. But thank you, your support means so much to me. It is so, I gain strength from reading your messages, from reading your comments over and over, from your thoughts and your prayers. I gain strength from it. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, yeah. And I will try and tell Gramps too that this channel gets me a lot of support. He'll be delighted to hear it because he's always very keen to know what's happening with this channel. So yeah, thank you for being there for me. And that is the update. All the advent calendar waitlists so far, like we care. I mean, like I care right now, are in the description box below. But yeah, individual videos coming up from August, hopefully. So thank you for watching and thank you for your support. Do keep it coming, I hope. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.